Who's this?
What's this? Do we have guests?
No eyes.
Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh,
Why don't we, The face of this demoness could be called pretty if it had eyes. Her mouth slowly widens into a smug grin. I think it's still pretty even without the eyes.
what an unexpected surprise. Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
The demon's mouth drops open in surprise, and she brings her manicured hand up to cover it. What's going on here, Staunton?
Minago. You again, you wench!
The aged dwarf from Erebus troops, silent up to now, spits on the floor, his hardened, craggy face, like storm-weathered stone, twists as if in pain.
Minago, the one who...
Doesn't spit on the floor.
Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabras. She must be back to finish what she started.
She's too well-bred to spit on the floor. Okay, I don't think we'd say that. Staunton, do you know this demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Dresden, founded as a city fortress during the hubris of the First Mendevian Crusade. Dresden was overtaken by the demonic hordes of the World Wound, and now stands as a demonic monument to the foolish naivete of those early crusades, or crusaders.
Oh my,
What are
like
these
butter
dudes?
wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, no, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Do not fear! Do not hanker!
Wait, did she fuck off? She just left? Okay. Abracandilu? Chaotic Evil. Outsider. Flat-footed power attack. Cold Iron. So damage reduction aside from Cold Iron. Let's do it!
They'll beg me to stop!
Okay. Should I be switching? I think she's doing enough damage anyways, right? 5 to 8. 5 to 12. I don't have the shield equipped when I had the dagger equipped. Can I change that? There's so much stuff now. Uh-oh. That use up my actions. So I can't put the shield in both of them? Huh. Oh no, it did take up my action to do that. Okay, fuck it, we'll just leave it. Well, we learned. under armor. Failed though. Failed, that's good. 7 damage. Yeah, saving throws. I understand those things. Basically, we're doing checks to avoid negative effects. Seen that quite a bit already. Power up the weapon. Oh yeah, what do I have? Less. I think I can do attack. Oh, she is getting low, so let's get our heal on. Oh no, I don't have enough. Shit. Invisible. I should have moved out of the way. Fuck. I only have 4 arrows left as well.
Match for me.
Okay. Good. Yes. Attack her. Good choice. Don't attack the really ones that will stand right in front of you.
I'll just sit here.
Oh, she went down again.
Don't worry about me.
Holy shit. Irabeth is a
Just sit here.
real tank.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. Don't worry, I'm not worried about you. Okay. Fuck. Okay, she's less than half health. I have got to do something about these assholes. Grease. Holy shit, guys!
There.
Go invisible.
See me coming.
Okay, we're crushing them. I gotta get her up. +3. She's still not back though. It's not like before where she was able to get up. She dead?
The spirits demand your blood.
Maybe she's dead. Okay. What did I... Oh, God. I really wish I could use these fucking scrolls. Let's just do what I'm good at. Invisible. Oh, the bunny goes flying. Love it. think Seela's dead.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Oh shit. One of your character's HP has dropped below 50%. You should cure their wounds. Oh, I understand. Holy shit, Irabeth's almost dead too. Whew. Gotta get at these guys. But actually, I could just keep doing the attack roll thing. Invisible. We're the most cowardly. We're the most cowardly character. I love it. I could turn these off, I think. Shoot that guy, because he's not... Okay, don't shoot that guy. I was gonna say, he doesn't have his attack roll lowered. Okay, let's try this again. Eight points. Okay, there we go. She's got some HP now. I think it's because I was healing for so little. And they were doing like 1 damage, which is enough to keep me down.
You are today's sacrifice!
Holy shit, cut him in half! Literally cut him in half! Whoa. That was pretty intense. All right.
I'll rip you apart!
Go for their hearts!
Okay, I just wanted to loot them, but it wasn't working.
Into the fray!
Oh, it's because I have that on. I have inspect on. Okay. Mobility 14 DC. Let's check this out. A cult symbol drawn in human blood. What does it mean? The check failed. Are they gaining power from it? As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it, your precious wardstone. What are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you. There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss.
I feel like we could get along.
Stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Deskari, has only almost succumbed to my charms.
They're turning it.
Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves.
That's probably where he went, right? To go and destroy the other wardstones so they could become bombs.
So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
Who are you?
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories. Even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minago, Lily II and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
I think we read this before, but I want to read it again. Demon Lord of Beasts, Labyrinths, and Minotaurs. This is Baphomet. Baphomet was the first and greatest Minotaur, a beast created by Lamashtu, to serve as a leader for her latest creations. Seeking even greater favor from the mother of monsters, Baphomet sought to raid Hell to steal Asmodeus' ruby rod. Unfortunately for him, he was caught. As punishment, the Prince of Darkness inscribed his own symbol on the Minotaur Lord's brow with the nail of his index finger and imprisoned him in a maze so cunningly crafted that Asmodeus declared it unsolvable. In this act, the Lord of Hell overstepped. The cunning Baphomet not only solved the maze after only a decade, he stole the labyrinth itself from Hell, taking it with him when he returned to the Abyss. Baphomet claimed this new realm for himself. He plots and schemes from his Reddit to return to Hell. This time not to steal from Asmodeus, but to slay him. What's Lily 2? Lily 2s are subversive and hidden horrors. Demons who work subtly in their constant quest to destroy and devastate. Lily 2s enjoy few things more than leading mortals into all manner of sinful acts, in the hope that when the mortal perishes, their soul will fuel the abyss. The exact nature of sin that a Lily 2 tempts a mortal into committing varies. For these demons are adept at reading mortal desires and secrets, quickly discerning which sins a specific target can be convinced to perform. Lily 2s possess a hideous ability. They can turn their victims into husks, immobile and desiccated bodies that do not actually die but preserve their life and consciousness. Lily 2 can assume the form of their husks, stealing their face and appearance and treating their poor victims like a living wardrobe. Damn.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
I don't think she does. She's a sociopath. You feel righteous fury swell within you. How dare this demon besmirch the ground of this beautiful world with their hooves? A world created by the gods and cultivated by mortals? And these cultists, how dare they betray all that is sacred in this world and join the forces of the foulest evil? Can they repent and redeem themselves, or have they followed the path of evil past the point of no return? The wardstone seems to sense your thoughts. The chamber grows slightly brighter. No, we're not gonna do the good thing. What are you doing to the stone?
Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side?
I'm convinced. I'll join.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
I'd like... Oh, there we go. Demon Mythic Path. Is that what I want to do? The Rage. Let's do it! Succumb to the Rage! You're sick of talking. Why do you have to listen to her? Why can't you just crush, rip, devour? Whoever you want. Whoever's in your way. A malevolent roar erupts unbidden from your throat. Performed an evil action.
Hey, are you alright? If you're planning on going berserk, don't forget who's friend and who's foe. There she is. The demon! Go get her!
And now we'll just stand back and shoot him with a bow. Whoa, succeeded at a will check. The fuck? You send the troublesome dwarf sprawling to the floor with an elbow to the face? The time for chatter has passed. The demon, that wench, she must die. The rage bursts free. You want only one thing, to rip Minagho's horns from her skull and shove them down her throat.
Enemy approaching!
So what does this do? Rage. Demon can enter... Power of the Abyss courses through the demon waiting to be unleashed. So demon can enter a demonic rage as a free action. Demonic rage lasts until the end of combat. Below demonic rage, the demon gains +2 bonus on attack rolls, damage rolls, caster level checks, and reflex saving throws. DC for all saving throws against demon spells and abilities are increased by 2. How do I... Oh, we're in a rage right now, right? Yeah. Waves of fatigue. Slower AC. Damn it, she succeeded. Let's go invisible.
They'll never see me coming.
That's it. I'm tired of playing around now.
Whoa!
You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
She just fucked us up even though it was invisible? She probably has some kind of true sight. The demoness whispers a spell, and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in the pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. You'll pay for this, demon scum. You'll pay dearly.
I will dig out holes where your eyes should be and pour hot coals in them.
How inventive.
Camellia loves it.
Powerless rage. I love it. Threaten me more.
I'm wounded?
The roar of voice blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeon. It seems they're holed up in the Tower of Estrad.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now, at least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
So we could do that. Okay, what's the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
And what do you plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabris, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
It doesn't seem to be all that powerful if the demons could just destroy it like that too. Doesn't seem to be stopping them. The Abyss is a realm of infinite horror and unlimited danger. Its vast chasms, known as the Outer Rifts, wind throughout the surface of the Outer Sphere. Where the Outer Rifts of the Abyss open onto realms like Elysium or even Heaven. They are the sites of eternal wars against the celestial races. Here the armies of good maintain permanent encampments along the edges of the abyssal rifts, and do their best to prevent the rifts spread. For spreading is the correct word. The outer rifts are growing, albeit slowly. Scholars believe that this is a sure sign of the end of all things, that nothing can stop the growing dissolution of the outer sphere, that at some time in the future the abyss will consume it all. Worse, the outer rifts do not constrain themselves to the outer sphere. They can open elsewhere, and have done so countless times before to consume entire worlds. The malevolent world wound in northern Avestan is but the latest to appear in the material plane. A rent in reality that even the full might of the nation of Mendev is unlikely to contain for long. The abyss is possessed of many layers strung together by the river Styx. The inhabitants are demons, its rulers, demon lords. Holy shit. Who wrested control of the plane eons ago from the primordial Clippeth. Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomede. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the world wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabris obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
Her herald. A herald is a deity's favorite servant who acts as a messenger and emissary throughout the planes. Okay. Iomede, also known as the Inheritor, Light of the Sword, and Lady of Valor, is the goddess of righteous valor, justice, and honor. Having served as Aradan's herald, I think we read this before, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. Can I help you in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now. If only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened.
I also elbowed him, and he passed out. Elbowed him in a fit of rage and made him pass out. Knocked him out cold. Hulrune. Canabris' famed prelate. Hulrune Shapuk. First gained the trust and admiration of the city's people by organizing inquisitions against suspected demon worshippers and witches. Yikes. Hulrune and his force of elite witch hunters exposed dozens of cultists and spies, and it is said executed many more under suspicion, but with no real proof. These events started the Third Crusade, widely accepted as the least effective and most self-destructive of the four crusades. Still, Hulrune evoked respect and admiration in the populace, as well as fear, and agreed to guide the city as its prelate.
There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
Half-Orc smiles at you encouragingly. I wonder if invading that cultist base would help us find some information about this secret entrance.
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabris, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Yeah, everything is clear. We saved the town. We can go back out.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabris still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Tierbade residence has been revealed.
They'll never see me coming.
I'm still invisible. Okay. Well, holy shit. I think we're done the kind of like tutorial. So now it's time to be free in the city, explore about, and cool. Look how big this area is. And start our grand quest.